Sound on transition. And hello, everyone. How are you doing, Mama?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Doing all right. I see Chip Sounder is in chat. Hello, Chip Sounder. How are you doing today? I had a pretty fun weekend. I went and visited a friend of mine this weekend. Spent a couple of days over there. And they played some rugby. I didn't. I just watched. But they had lots of fun. And then we went to a roller derby about after that. And then that one was also interesting. Played some board games, and then came back home.
Interesting.
Yeah. Did you do anything exciting this weekend?
Um, Bowling on Friday. Did not work today.
Nice.
Got paid to not work today.
Uh,
Apparently
that's
there was
that's
a
the best.
fire at work on Sunday evening.
Oh, well.
So Sunday evening got a notification that day shift goes in half day. Night shift was being sent home. And then this morning, oh, yep, nope, you're not coming in at all.
Hmm.
And night shift is delayed. Yeah, night shift isn't coming in. So we'll see how tomorrow goes.
Uh, yeah. Fires are never good things. So
Oh,
definitely. I hope no one was hurt because that would be bad.
as far as I know, no one was hurt. So that was
Well,
stay positive out of it.
yeah, definitely. Um, I don't have anything else to
Oh,
talk about.
I did
Oh,
make some stuff called blueberry clafouti. It's
blue.
basically a
It's basically
blueberry
what?
because it has blueberries in it, and clafouti is a custard, baked custard stuff. It's traditionally made with cherries, in which the cherries are not pitted, but I think that could wreak havoc with your dental work. Very good.
Hmm.
I'll have to try it with some different fruits, but it was really good.
Yeah. Um, am I looking at the right thing?
Yep,
Yeah.
what it looks like.
I don't know if it would be. It doesn't look very appetizing. Maybe this is just a me thing.
Probably just a you thing.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and transition and let everyone see what I'm seeing. Um, and it does look like people can see what I searched. So, yeah. I'm not a big fan of blueberries, so unfortunately I probably wouldn't enjoy it too much. But wow. Oh,
There, I sent you a picture of what I made.
yours looks much better than the things that I'm looking at.
Yeah, looks pretty much the same as a lot of those.
Maybe it's just me, but the pronouncedness, like this one on the far right on the top row, which is it visible? It's not visible. If I click this, does that make it any more visible? It makes it visible in the middle. This one seems to be a bit more. I don't know. I just don't like how pronounced the blueberries are in like the rest of them. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't like blueberries. Because, like, if they were chocolate chips, it would probably be a different story. But I don't
Given from a child that used to beg for blueberries. Blueberries, blueberries. I don't like blueberries anymore. Yeah,
know.
thanks.
Yeah, probably. Um, it is probably that I got one of the like squishy ones, and was just like, nope, I can't deal with that.
Yeah, you did have a big texture issue as a child.
I had a lot of sensory stuff, things with my neck, my eyes, tastes. Definitely sensory stuff was a big deal for me. But yeah, all right. Then I don't have anything else on food.
Nope.
So that makes it Sudoku time for me. So first puzzle we're going to tackle today is called Mad Dogs and English Names.
Interesting.
I'm typing a little loud. Apologies for that. Yeah, let me see if, well, I have the wrong microphone type for trying to avoid sound in the background. And the fan's not too problematic. Alright. Link in the chat if you want to give it a go, but Mad Dogs and English Names by David Rutten. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Cells separated by a black dot are in a 1 to 2 ratio. All possible black dots are given. Digits inside a cage sum to the given total. No two orthogonally adjacent digits may use the same amount of characters in their English name. For example, the digits 7 and 8 may never be neighbors, since 7 and 8 both have 5 letters in their names.
Oh, well, then you could never use a 1, 2 across a.
So, get a notepad, and then recent Sudoku notepad, and bring this one over. So, we've got 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's pair these. Well, let's start this way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I don't know why I'm saying 10. How loud is my typing? Is that like are you hearing a lot of thumping?
No, not at all. The 1, 2, and 6 can't go next to each other. 4, 5, and 9 can't go next to each other.
Okay. Like this, I'm not sure why I put save on that, but alright. Okay. Then with that,
We're ready to start.
Yeah. Alright. Let's go.
Well, we know that 1, 2 can't go across Kropke dots.
2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Be more chill, bro says, hope you have a good stream. Thank you for stopping by. How are you doing today? All possible black dots are given. And then Chip Sounder says, very clever to the rule set. It is an interesting restriction.
Yeah, column 5 has 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, is it?
All possible black dots are given as well, so we've got a negative constraint on that one.
Right.
All right, with that, 5 and 9 can't go together.
Right.
One 9, 2 8,
Or
3
3 and 7 can't
7.
go together.
Chip says 8 cage in box 1 cannot be 2 6. 2 and 6 have the same number of letters, so that would
Right.
be 1 and 7 and 3 and 5. These I kind of want to paint a color for some extra visibility on it. Yeah, because we've got the 5 here, so these 4 are 1 5 7 9. And then these 4 1 5 7 9. Actually, paint these ones an opposite color. Let's call them green.
Okay, the 10 cage in box 9, if it is not 1 9,
Uh-huh.
then that leaves 2 4 6 and 8. And
Yeah,
there's not enough for the green, so it has to be a 1 9.
right. Because there's only 2, so we need 3. Or, excuse me. We need a
You need
total of
2 more.
4. And if it was not these, like you said, then both of the final green ones would have to go in this cell that I just turned purple. So these are also going to be 5 7. Excuse me. Now, 5 and 7. 5 has 4, 7 has 5 letters.
Right.
So we can't put 9 and 5 next to each other. So
Right.
one of those two would interfere with the other one. But a 1 works with both 5 and 7, so it's just whether or not we get a 9 here. Or a 5 there. That would move the 9 away.
Okay, if 9 is in the center, 9 cannot go next to 5 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then 1 can't go next to 2 or 6.
Mm-hmm. And also, we can't make these two be in a 2 to 1 ratio.
Right.
Or these two. Okay. If I look in this column, I need one more purple. but I don't. All three of these could be green, and it wouldn't be a problem. Okay, I should probably be looking at this right now because I can't use a 3 or a 6 here in this corner. Because
Right.
then, like, if I put a 3 here, both of those would be 6, and this would also be
Right.
6, which would break this. So this has to be a 4, surrounded by 2 and 8. That's going to make this 3, 6, so neither of these can be 3, 6, and this can't be a 4, so that's 2, 8, making this 4, 2 and 8 there, which is going to force this to be a 4, and then this one can't be 2 and 8, so this one
And
is 3 or
5
6.
can't be next to 4.
So 7, 5.
3, 6 come in, yeah. And there again, 5 can't go next to 4.
But 1 and 9 are both fine next to 7.
Right, and 4 can't be next to 5 up there in box 3.
Seven and 3 can't be next to each other.
6 can't be next to 2.
8 can't be next to 7. Four and 9 can't be next to each other. 1 and 6 can't be next to each other. 6 can't be next to 2. Go. 2 can't be next to 1. 1 can't be next to 6.
Okay, what's left in column 7 are 2 and 9.
7, you said was 2, 9. 2 is 3 letters, 9 is 4 letters, 8 is 5 letters.
The crop key dot in box 1, there's a 3, 6 pair in row 2.
It's also going to take 3 out of the very first cell in that row. 2 and 6 can't be next to each other. 6 and 1. 3 and 7. 6 and 2. 9
can't
and
be
5.
next to 9. Yeah.
2 and 1. 3, 8. I should really be coloring this in a different set of colors.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 6 are red. 4, 5, and 9 are blue, and then 3, 7, and 8 are yellow. Because red has 3 letters, blue has 4 letters, and yellow has Actually, yellow has 6 letters. What's the color with green?
Green.
There we go. Those don't. I don't think those are too problematic. Um,
Column 6 are from 2, 4, 6, 8, or 2, 2 and 8,
they
and
can't be
whatever.
2. It's, yeah.
Well, because the 1, 5, 7, 9. Oh no, because one of them. Yeah, because I was still thinking green.
Yeah.
One's from
So,
1, 5, 7, 9.
yeah, 5, 7, and 9, and then 2, 8. 7, 9, and 2, 5. And then
6 can't be next to 2.
the 3 gets rid of 7 and 8. So this has to be a 9, which is blue.
Right.
Actually, I'm going to place a blue 9 over here as well, which takes out 8 and 4. Blue and green. 4 is going to remove 5 as a possibility. On 7 pairs, and place a 5 over here.
Column 6, the 2 is at the bottom.
You said column 2?
Yeah, column 6, the 2 was
Oh,
at the bottom, but
6.
you got there.
Okay. So 1s are red, 5s are blue, 7s are green, 8s are also green, and 2s are red. I need a green digit, which is going to be 3, and I also need a red 2. One more red digit, but that is going to be one of those 2. I need 2 blue digits.
5, 6, and 9 are left. 2 can be placed in box 5. 2 can't be next to 4, the 2-to-1 ratio.
Right. I had completely forgotten about that.
1. Yeah. 6. Yeah, 6 can
8,
be placed because it can't be next to 2, and 6 is
red, red, green, and blue. Got our greens and our reds. These are both blue. If I can click the right buttons, I need 2 green digits and a red digit, which is going to be a 1. And then I need 3 and 7.
2, 3, and 5. 5
2
can't go
and
next to
6.
4. That
2
works too.
is red, 5 is blue, 3 is green.
Row 5 is 1, 4, and 8.
8, 8, 4, 1. 1 can't be next to 4. 1,
6, 7, 9.
9 is blue. I think that row is just that way for the moment.
1, 4, 7.
7, 1, and 4. 4 is blue, 7 is green, 1 is red. That's the place of 7, a 9, and a 6. Red, blue, green. And we are pretty much done. Where do I get a 2? It's going to be a red 2. Where do I get a 6? That is going to be here. That's 6. Now, blue digits, that's 5 and 9 left. Well, the 5 is one of these two, and it can't be next to 4, because that would be blue next to blue. So then, this is 9 and 5. So this is going to be our blue 9. And then we've got a green 3 and a green 8. Alright. That's Germany. Not on here, that I can tell. Alright. I'll just save it in the notes. Blanket. Actually, do I want a blanket or do I want to stand up? My back hurts, so I am actually going to stand up. And I'm going to go ahead and mute my microphone for a second while I do that. Unmute my microphone, and then I can say that feels complete. A little cut off at the top, which is fine. I just need to get a new camera, which I have found one that I like, but this is going to be fine. Yeah. Alright, let's take a look at puzzle number 2 for today. And that is going to be against the odds by James Cobb. Link in chat if you want to give it a go. Scoot the computer forward a little bit, tilt it back a little bit. That was a little better. Alright. Against the Odds by James Cobb. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Adjacent digits along a green line have a difference of at least 5. Digits increase from the bulb to the end of the thermometer, and a digit in a square counts the number of odd digits, including itself, on its line or thermometer. Let's begin. Digit in a square counts the number of odd digits, including itself, on its line or thermometer. Interesting. Okay. Alright, well, we've got one thermo here. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 9, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, and 5. Now, I guess, alright, there's two things about the German whisper lines. the green line with the difference of at least 5. If I place the smallest possible digit on it, a 1, then on the opposite side of that 1 is at least a 6. It could be larger than a 6, 7, 8, or 9. Let's try out a 9. Well, the closest digit to a 9 would be a 4, but it could also be 1, 2, or 3 as well. And so it has to have this high-low swapping between. And if we look at this square here, which has to tell us how many possible odd digits are on this loop, then it has to be 1, 2, or 3. If it was 4, then all 4 of these would be odd, but 4 isn't odd. So that makes it 1, 2, or 3, which makes this a low digit, which makes these 7, 8, 9, and then we get 1, 2, and 3 on the top as well. Now, it couldn't have been 4 anyway, because that wouldn't work for the German whisper line, because a 4 would force 2 9s.
Well, and it's going to have to be a 3. Well, wait a minute. It could be 2. Because there has to be an
one
odd
between these and one odd between those.
But it could be 1 and 3 with 8 and 9.
Yeah. Or 1 and 2 and 8, 9.
Yeah. Well,
or you get 7, 9.
7. No, it can't be 1, 2, and 7, 9. It would have to be
Why?
1, 2, and 7, 8.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 7, 8 works. Yeah,
Because that would put the 2, if you use 1, 2, 2 on the square.
Okay. But this could be a 3, like you said. 8, 9, and then this would have to be a 1.
Right.
But if this was a 2, you could do a 3 here with an 8, 9, and it'd be just fine.
But you can't do 3, 2, 8, 9.
Yeah.
So the top cannot be a 2.
So that one we know is odd. And if this is odd, then it's a 3, and we get 8, 9. And if it's a 2, then we get an 8 for sure. So we know we have an 8.
Well, and it can't be 7, 9. Because the top is odd. And 7 and 9 are both odd. If the top is odd, that would be 4 odds.
Right.
So, yeah.
But it could be 8, 9.
It has to have an 8.
Yeah.
I think you already said that at that point. I was just distracted.
Okay, no worries. This one's low as well, for similar reasons.
Well, so are the other 2.
5. Oh, that can't be a 4 anyway.
Well, and row 6, column 9.
Row 6, column 9.
That's row 5. Godwin. That can't be a 4 because those would have to both be 9s.
You'd think I would know how to count by now. Just incredibly bad at it. 8's here. Take that 8 out. So 5 and 8 aren't possibilities because you can't put a 5 on a German whisper line at all. And 8 doesn't work because this line is 8 long. Now, if this is a 1, then these are both even. And if this is a 2, then they're both odd. Which doesn't really help. But this being 6 means that would have to be 8. Okay, if this is a 1, then everything else is even. We could take 4 out as a possibility. If this was a 2, you could still have the 4 and 7, 9. A 3 would make that 7, 9.
No, you can't use a 7 coming off a 9. It'd
Oh,
be 8,
but
9.
3's already odd, yeah. It would be 8, 9. And then this would have to be odd. So this can only, well, this could be even on a 2, so that's not a huge deal. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, it can't be a 7, because a 7 would be surrounded by 1 and 2, so 7's out.
Well, 5 is out because it's a German whisper.
Right.
4 is out because it goes to 2, would go to 2 9s.
Right.
6 is out because it would go to 2 1s.
That's correct. So now that's forced to be a low digit. This one can't be 6. The bottom one could be, those could both be 1s. And these could both be 9s.
Well, no, it can't be a 6 because then those would both be 1, and you would have 1 in the square, which would mean
Right.
there's only 1 odd. Box 6, that top one can't be a 4 because there are only 4 on the line, and they can't, yeah.
They can't all be odd because 4 is odd.
Can't be 1 in that square. Well, maybe it could.
We
1,
do know that this can't be 6 because it would put 2 odds.
right, 1,
Because
8,
they both do.
2, 8 would work. Okay, yeah, it could be. It could be a 1.
This can't be a 6 for similar reasons. Yeah, 1 would make that a 2. An 8 and a 6.
That's a 6. It's 6, 1, 8, 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
C.
Okay, the thermo
Mm-hmm.
cannot end in 5 because if it ends in 5, there would be
5,
3
4,
odds on
3,
that,
2, 1. Yeah.
and that would be put 2. And it can't have 5 on there
Because that
on
would
the
be,
square because that would be all of them.
yeah. And it would have to go,
And they're
well,
well,
because there's 4 digits left. but not
Right,
three
the only
odds
way
in
to
those
have
four.
5 odds is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. But that does not put the 5 on the
Can we get 4 odds? Because that would
or
be 5, 7, and 9, and a 1 or a 3 below it.
yeah.
And I think 3 and 2 odds are definitely doable. 2 would force a 1 before, and then I need 2 more evens, but I have 3 more, 4, 6, and 8, and then just 1 off. That isn't 4, 6, or 8, because 4, 6, and 8 are off. Hmm. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. The 7 would surround itself with 1 and 2, and then everything else would have to be odd. Well, actually, it wouldn't even necessarily need to be surrounded by 1 and 2. It could be a pair of 1s. So, this could theoretically still be a high digit.
If it's 7, all but one of them have to be odd.
Yeah. This is a 3, this is a 1, this is a 2, then that could be a 3. Or a 1. But it doesn't
Okay,
have to be.
the square in box 2.
Square box 2. There it is.
For that to be a 1, everything else has to be even.
And that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Two could be 7, 9, but then that would be a 2. We could look at a 2. So that would force an 8, and a 3 is going to force an 8 as well.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have to be 7, 9.
Well, I'm just saying, if it was
Oh,
7, 9, then that would be
okay.
the only odds, which would force this
Right.
to be a 2, which would look at another 2. So it would have to be an 8 with
Right,
7
okay.
or a 9.
And 3 forces an 8. Okay.
Yeah. So this is an 8 over here. Now, if this was a 2, that would be odd, and one of these would be odd. So this would be 6. 1. You could have 7 there. Yeah, if this was a 6, because a 2 would force a 6. Because this is 2 odds right here,
Right.
if this is a 2. So then that would be a 6. 2 or 4 is still a possibility, except this would have to be 6 or 8. So this would have to be a 2. And that's a 6, so this is an 8. But if this was a 3, then this isn't guaranteed to be odd. We've got 1 odd there.
Which gives us one more odd we can take on that line.
So 2, everything's fixed, more or less. Excuse Oh,
Well, if it's a 2,
up here.
uh-huh, we know one of them comes in column 3, and that would have to be a 1. Oh, right. Yeah, that works, never mind. I don't know what I was seeing.
But this here, we've got a 1, 2, 3 with these
Yeah,
3 cells in row 4. So if this is low, it's a 4. Otherwise, it's a 6, 7, 8, 9. And if it's a 4, then you've got a pair of 9s here. But this is the same parity as this one, or high-lowness as this one.
yeah,
And so if this one has the same, which means if this is a 4, this couldn't be a 4. So it would have to be 1, 2, or 3. But if this is a 4, it would be 2 9s. So 1 is automatically gone. So it's 2 or 3. So if this was a 4 with 2 9s, we could do a 2, and so everything is even. Actually, it doesn't matter. If this is low, everything else is even. So this would be 2 or 4, and then 6 or 8. So this couldn't be a 4. And then this one would be a 2, and then a 6 or an 8.
well, and it can't be a 6.
Oh, right. And then this one couldn't be a 6 either. And then you've got 2 2s. So that just proves that this can't be low, right?
Yeah,
So then these are high. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 6, 4, 6. 4 is not a possibility. 3 is not a possibility because the 6 or the 7.
right.
And then this could be a 6. Okay. 1, 2 pair takes 2 out. The 6 means 2 evens, and a 7 means 1 even. No, they both mean 1 even,
Right.
because the 6 is already an even. So I can only have one more even digit anywhere on here. But they're placed in ways where nothing gets forced. So like I
Right.
don't get a like 8-9 somewhere or a 1-2 with a 7. 8 here moves 8 as a possibility down here. It's like even these 1-2s aren't a guarantee to be one even. Okay. If this is a 3, then that leaves 2 evens and 2 odds. A
Yeah, and that's
4 makes everything odd.
which is 1 or 3 and 5, 7, 9, which is
In either case, this is for 3, this is for 4.
if 9. In box 4, if that is 4, then it's 7, 9 in box 8. And
And
that
that
would
makes
have to
this
be
even.
even. And that would be the only even available.
It would have to be 6 because a 7-9 here would make this an 8.
Right.
6, 7, 8, 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. These two are 1, 2,
Oh,
3,
yeah.
4.
Oh, there's
And
only
this is
one
the only,
5 in that box. Yeah.
yeah. So this is a 4 because it can't be 5, 6, or 7. So it's
Right.
4. That's 3. 1, 2. 2 pair. 3s are gone. 4 is gone.
1, 2
But
pair in column 3.
it's going to place a 3. Take 6 and 7 out as possibilities. One, two, three, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But this one isn't an 8.
Row 5, you can place a 4.
Has to be here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not 8. Let's do on 4s now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 2 places for a 5 in row 4. So that's a little annoying. 5, 6, 7, 9. So that's my 5. Neither of these are 8. Oh, these two here, because this line only gets one more even, regardless of whether this is a 6 or 7. Because if it's a 7, there's
Right.
only one even on the line. And if it's a 6, then there's two evens, but one of them's the 6.
Yeah, but that 1-2 pair are the same because they see row 4, column 3.
Which means
They
they
both
can't
see
both
that one.
be 2s. They must both be
Right.
1s. And this is a 2. Now, unfortunately, both of them being 1s doesn't make this a 6.
Right, but that 3 in the square in box 2 or box 4
The 2, and that
makes
2,
that
even. So 6 and 8 is 1.
yeah.
2 here, which takes out 6 and 8. So that's a 7, 9 pair. 2 is gone for both of those. 7, 8, 9. 7, 9 are gone.
Ah. Oh, no, never mind.
This is a 2. That's a 1. 6 and 2 and 8. But if this is a 3, I know that that's 1 odd. That could be a 2, 4 pair. Both of those odd. 7, 9 pair. So that's not full. Six, 7, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. It's not there. This is a 1. That's an 8. That's a 2. That's also an 8. And this is a 3. And one of them instead of all of them. sure why this puzzle is so difficult. Or more accurately, why I'm finding it so difficult.
Yeah, I don't know what we're not.
Okay, well, let's see.
All right, wait a minute. If the in box 6, those are a 1-3 pair.
Hmm. The 1 here would be a 6-8 pair, and a 2. Which
Right.
would be just fine. A 3 is going to be an 8-9 pair, and a 1 or a 3. But we're going to get 8 regardless. But not 7.
Right.
Excuse me.
And the same thing with going from the top one. If it's a 1, that can't be 7. And if it's 3, it can't be 7. So there's an 8-9 pair.
That gives us a 5-6 pair and an 8. It's out there.
In row 6, we can have one more low. And they are in box 5.
Yeah.
Well, we already know that the 4 is in the top. So
Yeah. It's those 2 4s.
So column 8 is 1, 3, 4, and 7.
If this is a 1, we get a 6, an 8, a 2, and nothing. Because we already have an 8 over here.
Right.
So this can't be a 1.
2, 3, 4
So
triple places the 1.
if this is a 3, we get 8, 9, and 6. Now, if this is a 2, only one of these can be odd anyway. So I only get 2 odds, 2
Either
additional
way, that's a
odds.
6.
Yeah. And a 5 up here. 6 there. 7 9 pair, which makes this the even. So 9, 9, 9. Why is that double? Yeah. 7, 9, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 9, 8.
Column 5 has a 1-3 pair.
We got here. Didn't see
Box
anything
5.
else that did. Ah, 2, 2, 4. 4.
6 in
the 7,
box
8 makes this a 1. What were you saying?
a box 8, the 6 is placed.
6 here. 7's gone.
Column 5, the 9 has to be in box 8, so the 9 can't be in, yeah.
Smith is 1, 2, 3 odds, so that works. Yeah, I had the symbols all day. Wasn't 6 is the 7, 8 pair.
Well, and that 7-8 pair is the second odd. Oh, well, that's a 2-4. It's even anyway. Never mind.
Yeah. But it can't be a 4 because of the triple wisdom, so that's a 2.
1 can be placed in box 2. 4 and 7.
I don't see a
Column
3.
8, 3, 4, 7 triple.
Okay.
5,
3,
6, 8,
4, 5, 8.
and something. Oh, the 4.
There's only one place for 6.
4, 5, and 9.
This one's that. This is that. That's that. 8, 5, 7, 8. 2's around 7, so that's just fine. 3 here. 3 there. I move my microphone over here. How am I not like weirdly?
Row 2 needs a 2.
2 needs 2.
4, 5, and 7.
Column 7 is a 3 and a 9. 4, 7 and a
5.
oh, apparently that one's not that. How about row 7?
3 and 7.
8. Or
4,
actually, maybe
5,
we
and
should
8.
do 5, 4, 8, 7, 5. Didn't matter. I don't see 8,
2 and
2.
4. Box
Okay,
3.
nice. That was a interesting puzzle. The way that the odd restrictions forced specific things was really interesting. I'm gonna hit that update now button. So it's not there either. No, this. This, James Scott does not post on Germany that I'm aware of. Alright. Yeah, I need to sit back down. Unfortunately, standing and sitting both hurt. But sitting hurts less. Alright. Hopefully this is better. But I think I'm gonna have to stop after this puzzle regardless.
Well,
It helped if I read
9:14
rules.
already, so.
Yeah. So this is keypad crossout. Link in chat if you'd like to give it a go. Keypad crossout by Green Scribble 24. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits along the marked diagonal do not repeat. A thick gray line connected to two circles contains digits between the values of the digits in those circles. The colored line is both an entropic line and a modular line. Entropic lines. Every set of three contiguous digits on an entropic line contains a low digit, a middle digit, and a high digit. In other words, each set of the three consecutive digits on the line must have one digit from each row of a keypad. And then modular lines. Every set of the three contiguous digits on a modular line contains digits with different remainders after being divided by 3. 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8, and 3, 6, 9. In other words, each set of three consecutive digits on a line must have one digit from each column of a keypad. Okay. Interesting.
Well, in box 6, the, yeah, that's gonna be a 3 or 4.
Does this have to be a 5? I guess not. It has to be the middle digit, 4, 5, or 6. And then we get 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Four, 6, 7, 9. You can't put a 9 in between on these lockout lines. And this can't go below 3. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 6, 7, 8, 9. One, 3, 4, 5. Or excuse me, 4, 6. Five, 6, 8, 9. Okay, well this is the middle digit, and this is the high digit. So then this is a high digit. It can't be a 7, and this can't be a 4, and this can't be a 7 either. Yeah, it's going to be the same set of digits all the way around. So this is going to be 8, 9, and this is going to be 8, 9. And before the 8, 9 is going to be 5, 6. And then these two have to both be 1. Because whatever this is, it's going to cancel out both a row and a column. And then this one's going to cancel out a row and a column. And so everything will be fixed. Because I'll have 2 rows and 2 columns marked out, so there's only one availability for this
one. Right. Well, and box 4 now has a 5, 6, 8, 9 quad. Box 4.
4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Okay. You'd think I would know how to count.
2, 3, 4, 7.
No, I guess no, because this can't be a 1, and since that can't be a 1, this can't be a 2. This is 2.
Well, and oh, never mind. That's a between line.
Five, 8, 9. This is high.
Okay, in box 5, it needs 1 from 1, 4, and 7. It needs 1 digit from 1, 4, 7. In box 5.
So this has to be 4 then?
Mm-hmm. Which eliminates 6.
Right. So it's either 2, 9 or 3, 8. This is 6 here. And 6 removes both 3 and 9. It's either 2, 7. Oh, it has to be 2, 7.
Okay, so then the
It can't
rest of the
be
box is 2, 3, 8, 9. Or no, not 2. 3, 4, 8, 9. Sorry.
erased. I've made like 18 spelling mistakes.
So
And we're not even playing with numbers or letters.
so
Gosh
that's the
darn it.
3s in rows 1 and 2 taken care of. So
3 has to be here then in box 1.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
the 3 here and there and here. And that can't be a 3. I guess there's that 3 there. So now where's the 3 in box 9? This 3 takes it off the diagonal. 3 isn't 5, 2, or 8. This can't be a 3 because of the 6 above it.
Right.
And this can't be a 3 because of this one way over here. So that's a 3. And 3 takes
off the 6.
Now 3 is also a low digit, so it takes out the 1. So this is a 4. Which the 4 was already removed by the 6. The 6 takes out the 9, so that's a 7.
So the column is 1, 6, and 9.
Wait,
Or
which
the
column?
diagonal.
The diagonal is 1, 6, 9?
Yeah.
1, 4, 5, 9, 4, 5 on. 5, 5, and 5, place 5. And 1, 8, and 9, also the 2 4s, place 4. And
And the 169 on the diagonal takes the 9 off of the diagonal in box 5.
red has to be 9, because the 8 had to be one of these two, so I make that a 9. One, 4, 9, 5, 8, 7, 6,
Growth
7, oh,
needs 2, 6, 7, 8.
column 5, and it's left over with 1, 3, and 8. Into 6 and 1, 6, 7, 8.
The diagonal 2, 5, and 8.
1, 6, 9, 2. Let's go ahead and do column 2. 1, 4, 5, 9. It's just 5. 4, 9. These 3, 2, 6, and 7. And we don't know which side of the 9 this one's on. This
Either
is a
way, that
nut
can't be a 4.
one. Right. Because it either has to be below the 2 or above the 7. Which 4 is neither. It's between.
Column 4 is 4, 5, or 8. I guess that would be 4 or 5.
2, 7, 5.
Column 5, or 6, there's only one spot for a 3.
3, 3, 6, 9. This 4, 8 pair made that a little easier.
Yeah, I didn't catch that at the time.
5. These look like they're done. 2s. The next thing left over. 1s are less done than they could be. Let's finish up column 3. I don't see a 2. Don't see a 3, 9, 5, 1, 7, 2, 8, 2, 7, 6. 4, 8 there. 4 out
4, 6,
here.
8 triple in box 1.
8 out. 5. 8 is 5, 4, 2, 7, 5, 2. 1 to be on the other side of the 2. 4, 6, 8 places a 7. This is a 9.
One.
1.
Yeah.
That was speedy.
Yes, it was.
I did not expect that to be so fast. There it is. We have to check what the code was. Solution code. It. Alright. It's a very nice puzzle. Kind of wish the colors had been used more. This looks much prettier with all the different colors. But I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess I kind of want to say average. I mean, I think these modular and entropic lines are a little tricky. I'm used to them because I've done them a bunch of times. It's a little too flat. There we go. It's better. But I don't know. It flowed pretty nicely. I wish I'd realized the ones a little sooner, but it's not a huge deal. I don't know. Probably easy. Probably overthinking the difficulty on this one because we did it in 13 and a half minutes. I don't know why I'm rounding here. But I've got the sniffles and my back hurts, so I think we're going to call it here anyway. So submit easy as difficulty on that one. Seems to be in line with most people's there. And that was the first Sudoku that Green Scribble has set. So that is something to be proud of. Their debut puzzle. Yeah. Alright. I don't have anything else. Mama, do you have anything else?
No, I don't.
Alright. Then, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that fancy YouTube engagement stuff. Try and avoid the stuff that's going to give you the sniffles, because the sniffles suck. Ring the notification bell so you can see when future things are. I will post them on YouTube for you to be able to see when they are and get notified and all that fancy stuff. But with that, I head off. There's the right button. Goodbye.